Oh, that's the sword he gave me. Where's the captain? Captain? Oh dear. Captain? 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 It's very gracious. I'm quite busy with the... What the? Ask your questions, but be quick, Insurgent. I'm quite busy with the moon sugar investigation. You're new at Frostmoth, so I guess you haven't heard. Over the past couple of months, several people across Solstheim have been poisoned with moon sugar. Someone has been slipping it into their food and wine. They experience temporary euphoria and then complete exhaustion. I've been charged with finding the culprit and bringing him to justice. Recently, our cult priest Jeline was poisoned, so it is now officially an imperial matter. Yes, Vanilla Oblivion.
I'm all yours. Please go ahead. I'd be happy to talk. My pleasure, really.
Fort, the creatures, it's horrible. And the captain, I haven't seen him. Find Artoria, she may know what to do. Artoria?
What say you?
Oh dear. Probably in the upper quarters. There are some harsh reviews of Vanilla Oblivion. Well, I disagree with those views then because I love the game.
And just in time.
He's gone. Those creatures took him during the battle. Someone has to go find the captain. And where's Lucius? He's dead too? This is horrible. Yep, he died. There was an attack. Some kind of wolf creatures. I don't know exactly how it all happened. We were outmanned, but the soldiers fought valiantly. Especially the captain. When it was over, he was gone. I didn't see him go down, so I assume he was alive. My guess is that those savages from the Nord village have something to do with this. We must find him, Grandpa Hogrand. The Nord village. They're a bunch of savages that live up on the northeastern tip of the island. The Scowl, they call themselves. I'll mark their village on your map. A bunch of animals, spirit-worshipping freaks. Wolves especially. What does that tell you? I'm sure they know what happened to the captain. Now you go find out. They're not likely to trust you, so take this. They'll like it. You should stay with them until you find out what's happened. Get in good with them and earn their trust. Skull of a Scowl warrior? How is that a good thing? Wow. Okay. Oblivion is not the favorite of a lot, but it's alright. Morrowind and Skyrim you think are better. That's just your opinion. Oblivion is my favorite. Such a technological advantage over everything else for its time. Oblivion, you mean? Alright, so we need to go all the way up to the Skull village. Up to the north. Oh, who is this? An assassin?
Be careful out here in the wild, friend. There's more roaming about than just food.
This guy's kind. So, you travel the wilds of Solstheim, just as I do. Here's a word of advice from one wanderer to another. Keep your eyes open and your wits about you. There's more than bears and wolves roaming about this island. If you find yourself face to face with the berserkers or Friesa hags, sheathe your blade and get to running. If you need shelter, my kinsfolk at Thirsk will gladly take you in. What you've heard, your experience comes only from Morrowind and Skyrim, but many guys say that playing Oblivion without a few critical mods is a pretty dull experience. I totally disagree because I've played through the game completely. I haven't played the DLC, but yeah, I love it. Regardless if you want a good experience in any of the Elder Scrolls games, get PC versions. Yes, 1080 Media. Absolutely. Absolutely. What's a Friesa hag? The Friesa hags are mages dedicated to the teachings of Kind, the widow of the god Shor. Each is a powerful sorceress, skilled in the use of frost-based magicka. They're vicious lasses, and view most people as a threat to their beliefs. They've been seen out in the wild and in a couple of the ice caves. Skyrim's your least favorite, but that's because you know what Morrowind is like, and you love these hardcore RPGs over them trying to appease everyone. Yeah, I'm the same. Well, no, Daggerfall was by far my least favorite. But Skyrim is second least favorite. Not to say that I don't like Skyrim. I love Skyrim. I love Skyrim, but I would have much preferred a game closer to Morrowind. Somewhere between Morrowind and Oblivion would probably be my favorite. Well, actually, with Skyrim had great content density. There were quests everywhere and things to do. Whereas in Oblivion, that was done a little poorly. And in Morrowind it was done quite poorly, I think. There aren't many quests really in Morrowind, just around. There are a few. There aren't just random quests as you're walking along, like a dog coming up to you and talking to you in English. For instance. Get the PC version because Bethesda sucks at making a good console version, aka 90% bug-free game without game-breaking bugs. Bethesda's terrible at making bug-free games at all, though. Well, Dishonored, and there are other games, but bug-free Elder Scrolls games. And those dragons. I didn't really care for the dragons that much, but the content density was quite important. Why was Daggerfall such a poor experience? You've been thinking of trying it. Because it's the polar opposite of Skyrim. In Skyrim you get a quest marker all the time and you can know exactly where to go, and if you want to do the main quest you can just go do it. And in games like Arena, Morrowind and Oblivion, then it gives you, it says, okay, you can go this way. This is where the main quest is, like here it is. You can go over and do that. Or, if you don't want to do that, you know, you can go out and explore and do whatever you want. But Daggerfall basically says, figure it out yourself, you idiot. It just drops you in the game world. It literally says, you finish the tutorial dungeon, and it says, alright, I'll see you in a month. Like, you get another tutorial pop-up thing in a month. You have to play the game for a month, doing random quests and stuff. Well, this woman's clearly drunk. Yeah, it just drops you in the world and says, alright, well, I'll tell you what else to do in a month. And there are several points in the game where you just have to be in a certain city, and then you receive a letter that continues the main quest. It's so bad, in my opinion. So bad. You don't think there are really any games bug-free? Well, that's true. Was that the primary reason why I disliked it, or are there any other factors? That's the primary reason. That's the biggest reason. Other than that, I mean, it's just a buggy, despicable mess. It is a total mess as far as bugs are concerned. And the dungeon exploration is really cool until you get to dungeons with portals. As soon as you get to dungeons with portals, it's impossible to figure your way through them. At least for me it was. Bloody impossible. So, it made it very unenjoyable for me. But, let's continue the game. 786. Now, Engar Icemane, you are not of the Skull. Speak with Tharstan Heartfang in the Great Hall. He is our leader and will deal with you. Alright. Do you have to be in a certain city for the letter? I thought you just had to be outside a dungeon. No. No. One that comes to mind is for the letter from the Underking. After you've finished pretty much the whole main quest, you have to get a letter from the Underking to continue the quest. And you have to be in a certain city to get it. Frickin' retarded. Tharstan Heartfang. What do you want, stranger? The Skull wish you no harm, but you will mind your manners while you're within our walls. We will make no exceptions. Now, what is this I hear about an attack on the Imperial fort? Those soldiers, pah! They cut their trees and dig their holes and have little to show after a day's toil. They do not respect this land or its creatures, and for that, I find them offensive. But, though I have no love for them, and Skull would never do such a thing, we prefer to let the Imperials kill themselves slowly. But these creatures that attacked, these were not wolves of this island. Now, have you finished your business here? Been watching someone do a portal dungeon a few weeks ago. It seemed, yeah, it is really infuriating. What do you think of Blood Moon? It's very good. 1080 Media, very good. Very, very good. You say you brought me the bones of one of our ancestors, stupid Imperials. They need to learn to leave things as they are. Still, it is good that you have returned this to the Skull. Perhaps there is hope for you and your kind. You're welcome here for a moment, but there is much to atone for. The Imperials in their fort have brought nothing but harm to these lands. They cut the trees and dig the earth. They are wasteful, lazy, and careless. They have no comprehension of the oneness of the land. It is this oneness from which the Skull derive our strength, and the Imperials have defiled these lands. This is what gives the Skull power. It is the balance of our lands, the trees and the waters, wolf and bear. The Imperials have no respect for this balance, and we pay the price. Through their carelessness, the Imperials have upset the natural order, the oneness of the land. This is their nature. It must be balanced once again, and the All-Maker appeased. I wish for you to make things right, Greverhogren. You will be the one to restore the power of the Skull. It is right that you do this, as it is your people who have caused the damage. Speak with Korst Windeye in the Shaman's hut. He will give you further instructions. The Shaman. He should spend more time with steel and less in studies. Still, he can provide good advice. Alright. Windeye, the Shaman. In his hut. It's probably a little place then. House. That hut over there is Shaman's hut. Well, this is it. Thought it'd be that tiny little hut. This is more like a house. Korst Windeye. 787. Greetings to you, Wanderer. Why have you come to our village? The attack on the Imperial Fort. I can tell you no more about this. If there is information, Heartfang will have it. I'm sorry I can do no more. Tell me about, then, the oneness. There is a careful balance that lies in all things of this world. The animals, the trees, even the rocks and the winds. It is a harmony that the Skull draw power from, by the grace of the All-Maker, he who gave us these gifts. When this balance is upset, our power is lessened. I would like to restore that power. Heartfang wishes for you to do this, does he? Then I will assist you. There is a ritual that must be completed. On Solstheim you will find 6 standing stones, each representing one of the 6 gifts of the All-Maker. At each of these stones a ritual must be completed. Once the ritual of the gifts is completed, the oneness shall be restored. It would be too much for any knot of the Skull to remember. Here, take this. It will explain the rituals and guide you on your way. This book may be of some use to you as well. If you are to remain with the Skull, you should understand our beliefs. Okay, so I told you there'd be a questline for these guys. The story of Avar Stonesinger. And location of the stones. Good. Well, we're actually going to leave this Skull questline though and go back to the south and solve the the Imperial problem first. Turn around and face me, you jerk. Yeah. He is back to me the whole time. Disrespect. The disrespect. Now we shall run across the ice. Look, I'm Jesus. Praise Greverhogren's. Haha. Alright. I like how when you're running, your sword gets flailing all over the place, and then when in first person, it stays still. I guess they tried it with the animation going, ho, 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 and it was absolutely ridiculous and intrusive. Although it's pretty intrusive right here as well. I don't know. I don't know. Ooh. Excuse me. Please excuse my yawning. But I am tired. Oh, poor little Ultimanad, so tired. Oh, he's so tired. Oh, come on, leave me be. Are my boots okay? Yeah. I feel like I'm running slower than usual, but it might just be the wind in my face. Oh, I should restore my stats. And what's up with my hand? Oh well. Is my speed... What's damaging my speed? Oh well. You're not Jesus. Where is... Wait. Where is your machine gun like when you are summoned in South Park? Ultimage? I'm not even a mage, by the way, really. Have I played the games from the Gothic series, and what do I think of them? I've played a little bit of Gothic 3, but it was years and years after it was released. So I haven't had much of an experience with the game. It was pretty cool from what I played, but it was buggy and all that because I was playing it on a Windows 7 installation rather than the intended Windows XP, I imagine. So... Oh, I'm going the complete wrong way. I was like, what is that, the fort? Is that the remains of the fort now? Is it attacked again? But no. So I haven't played much Gothic. But I imagine if they came out with a new Gothic, it would be very good. You say it would work if the frequency of CS was low. So if I'm walking, it's still pretty outrageous. I don't know.
I'd be happy to talk.
Now, let's go find...
If you care to talk.
No. Let's go find the woman. who we're pretty much putting in charge. What am I getting you for your birthday, Diddy? I don't know. A slap in the testicles, maybe? I could arrange that.
What say you?
You're off to sleep? Alright, see you later, Bassa. Did it just crash? No. That's so weird, alt-tabbing. Just automatically alt-tab sometimes. Might be to do with Windows Update. 789! I'm getting old and will die soon, so be thoughtful. MMO player, if you stop drinking so much, and you're off the drugs already, right? So that's good. And once your leg's better, if you do some exercise, you'll probably live for another 50 odd years. So, I've got plenty of time to come up with something. Were you able to find the captain? What do those Nords have to say? What video card do I have? It's a 6850. It's honestly a really weak video card. Like, it's totally the weakest point of my computer, my video card, 6850. But, it's good enough. I thought I had a 7850, but I looked, I was like, oh, it's actually a 6850. I remember now. Oh, so you're not off the drugs then, Diddy? Well, that's unfortunate. They don't know anything? I doubt that. You'll need to get closer. They're a cagey bunch. Go live among them and see what you can learn. You may have to stick with them for a long time, but you're up to it. I'll take care of things here. You keep an eye on those Nords. Get in good with them. They're totally not responsible. But okay.
What say you?
What say you? You have a 5850? Damn. I would love to have a better graphics card, but it's so much money to invest into it. So it's not really worth it. You don't take them that frequently, well that's good. Oh, we don't need the tattered note anymore. Locations of the stones. You had a 6870 but it burned out, that sucks. My top hat smells like shampoo and conditioner. Okay, so we're right near the Sunstone. Let's read the story of Aval Stonesinger. Man, this tiredness, though. Good news, guys. I haven't received another text about covering work, which means it's probably 50% chance that they've gotten somebody else to cover it. But the other 50% is that they're still calling other people to see if they can do it, and that they might end up calling me back. You would like to see Diddy off the drugs, but you've never experienced how addicting the drugs are, so you can't say quit like that. Yeah, absolutely. I'm in the same position. Hey Clack, welcome. Sit quietly, child, and listen, for the story I tell you is a story of the ages. But what is it, grandfather? Is it a story of heroes and beasts? The grandfather looked patiently at the child. He was growing into a fine boy. Soon he would see the boy without his clothes on, when he grew into a fine man. Soon he would see the value in the stories, the lessons that were taught to each generation. Just listen, child, let the story take root in your heart. You still got a GTX 660, will cover you for some good years. I don't know how good that graphics card is. I'm not very familiar with Nvidia's stuff. In a time before now, long before now, when the Skull were new, there was peace in the land. The sun was hot and the crops grew long, and the people were happy in the peace that the Allmaker provided. The Skull grew complacent and lazy, and they took for granted the lands and all the gifts the Allmaker had given them. They forgot, or chose not to remember, that the adversary is always watching, and that he delights in tormenting the Allmaker and his chosen people. And so it was that the adversary came to be among the Skull. Link permission? You can tell me what the link is first, Diddy. And then you can have permission if I want that linked in my chat. But there would be little point in having links blocked if I just gave people permission whenever they ask for it. So you can tell us what the link is first, and then we'll permit you. And keep in mind, if it's some kind of troll, like a screamer or something, I'll just never permit you ever again. You get one chance with that. in my chat. The adversary has many aspects. He appears in the unholy beasts and the incurable plague. At the end of seasons, we will know him as Thartag, the world devourer. But in these ages, he came to be known as the Greedy Man. Gonna show all these poor people up with the GPUs. Alright, can a mod please permit MMO player so we can link? Oh no, you don't really need to link it. You can just type what it is. Like, if it's this, type it that. I know it's done R9 something, but say for instance it was an R9 290. You could just type that in the chat. In one PC you've got a 480, in this one you've got a 580. They're both still going strong. Had to replace the stock cooler and heatsink in the 480 though, because the cooler died. Wow, that's unfortunate. Hey Motato, welcome. The Greedy Man, that is what we call him, for to speak his name would certainly bring ruin on the people, lived among the Skal for many months. Perhaps he was once just a man, but when the adversary entered into him, he became the Greedy Man, and that is how he is remembered. It came to be one day that the powers of the Skal left them. Their strength left the arms of the warriors, and the shaman could no longer summon the beast to their side. The elders thought that surely the Allmaker was displeased, and some suggested that the Allmaker had left them forever. It was then that the Greedy Man appeared to them and spoke. You were about to hit enter when I took it back. Good, good. Don't permit that sneaky devil. Diddy, I already told you, you can just type in what the GPU is. If you want to show up all the poor folks. You of the Skal have grown fat and lazy. I have stolen the gifts from your Allmaker. I have stolen the oceans so you will forever know thirst. Don't drink from the ocean, guys. I have stolen the oceans so you will forever know thirst. I have stolen the lands and the trees and the sun so your crops will wither and die. I have stolen the beasts so you will go hungry. And I have stolen the winds so you will live without the spirit of the Allmaker. Diddy, please, you need to listen closer. And until one of you can reclaim these gifts, the Skal will live in misery and despair, for I am the Greedy Man, and that is my nature. And the Greedy Man disappeared. The members of the Skal spoke for many days and nights. They knew that one of them must retrieve the gifts of the Allmaker, but they could not decide who it should be. I cannot go, said the elder, for I must stay to lead the Skal and tell our people what is the law. I cannot go, said the warrior, for I must protect the Skal. My sword will be needed in case the Greedy Man reappears. I cannot go, said the shaman, for the people need my wisdom. I must read the portents and offer my knowledge. It was then that a young man called Avar lifted his voice. He was strong of arm and fleet of foot, though he was not yet a warrior of the Skal. I will go, said Avar, and the Skal laughed. Hear me out, the boy continued. I am not yet a warrior, so my sword will not be needed. I cannot read the portents, so the people will not seek my counsel. And I am young and not yet wise in the ways of the law. I will retrieve the gifts of the Allmaker from the Greedy Man. If I cannot, I will not be missed. Just go back from setting up some stuff for NASCAR. Going to be another 12-hour workday. Well, that sucks, Clack. Can't be asked. Was going to show a pic of the GPUs. You just say what they are. You don't want to see a pic of Diddy's face. Oh, man. The Skal thought on this briefly and decided to let Avar go. He left the village the next morning to retrieve the gifts. Avar first set out to retrieve the gift of water, so he travelled to the Waterstone. It was there the Allmaker first spoke to him. Travel west of the sea and follow the swimmer to the waters of life. So Avar walked to the edge of the ocean, and there was the swimmer, a black hawker, sent from the Allmaker. The swimmer dove into the waters and swam very far and far again. Avar was strong, though, and he swam hard. He followed the swimmer to a cave, swimming deeper and deeper, his lungs burning and his limbs exhausted. At last he found a pocket of air, and there in the dark he found the waters of life. Gathering his strength, he took the waters and swam back to the shore. Upon returning to the Waterstone, the Allmaker spoke. You have returned the gift of water to the Skal. The oceans again will bear fruit, and their thirst will be quenched. Avar then travelled to the Earthstone, and there the Allmaker spoke to him again. Enter the cave of the hidden music, and hear the song of the earth. So Avar travelled north and east to the cave of the hidden music. He found himself in a large one where the rocks hung from the ceiling and grew from the ground itself. He listened there and heard the song of the earth, but it was faint. Grabbing up his mace, he struck the rocks of the floor in time with the song, and the song grew louder until it filled the cavern in his heart. Then he returned to the Earthstone. "The gift of the earth is with the skull again," said the Allmaker. "The lands are rich again and will bear life." Nice, samurai warrior. I am also glad. Eivor was tired as the sun burned him, the trees offered no shade, and there was no wind to cool him. Still, he travelled on to the beast rock, and the Allmaker spoke. "Find the good beast and ease his suffering." Eivor travelled through the woods of the Sun-Fri for many hours until he heard the cries of a bear from over a hill. As he crested a hill, he saw the bear, a falmer's arrow piercing its neck. He checked the woods for the falmer, for that is what they were, though some say they are not, and finding none, approached the beast. He spoke soothing words and came upon it slowly, saying, "Good beast, I mean you no harm. The Allmaker has sent me to ease your suffering." Hearing these words, the bear ceased his struggles and laid his head at Eivor's feet. Eivor grasped the arrow and pulled it from the bear's neck. Using the little nature magic he knew, Eivor tended the wound, though it took the last bit of his strength. As the bear's wound closed, Eivor slept. When he awoke, the bear stood over him, and the remains of a number of the falmer were strewn about him. He knew that the good beast had protected him during the night. He travelled back to Beast Rock, the bear by his side, and the Allmaker spoke to him again. "You have returned the gift of the beasts. Once again the good beast will feed the skull when they are hungry, clothe them when they are cold, and protect them in times of need. You've mailed me some, but you don't think it will be as good by the time it gets to New Zealand. Just, like, seal it, cling wrap it or something, so that it can't, be affected by bacteria. And it'll be fine, I'll just heat it up. Just send it to my email address." Eivor's strength had returned, so he travelled on to the tree stone, though the good beast did not follow him. When he arrived, the Allfather spoke to him. "The first trees are gone and must be replanted. Find the seed and plant the first tree." Eivor travelled again through the Herstang forest, searching for the seeds of the first tree, but he could find none. Then he spoke to the tree spirits, the living trees. They told him that the seeds had been stolen by one of the falmer, for they are the servants of their adversary, and this falmer was hiding them deep in the forest so that none would ever find them. Eivor travelled to the deepest part of the forest, and there he found the evil falmer, surrounded by the lesser tree spirits. Eivor could see that the spirits were in his thrall, that he had used the magic of the seeds and spoken their secret name. Eivor knew he could not stand against such a force, and that he must retrieve the seeds in secret. Eivor reached into his pouch and drew out his flint. Gathering leaves, he started a small fire outside the clearing where the falmer and the ensorcelled spirits milled. All the Skald know the spirits' hatred of fire, for the fires ravage the trees they serve. At once the nature of the spirits took hold, and they rushed to quell the flames. During the commotion, Eivor snuck behind the falmer and snatched the pouch of seeds, stealing away before the evil being knew that they were gone. When Eivor returned to the tree stone, he planted the tree in the ground, and the Allmaker spoke to him. "The gift of trees is restored." Hey, Commander Jan, welcome. "The gift of trees is restored. Once again the trees and plants will bloom and grow and provide nourishment and shade." Eivor was tired, for the sun would only burn him, and the winds would not yet cool him. But he rested briefly in the shade of the trees. His legs were weary and his eyes heavy, but he continued on, travelling to the sunstone. Again the Allmaker spoke. My throat. "The gentle warmth of the sun is stolen, so now it only burns. Free the sun from the halls of Penumbra." And so Eivor walked west over the frozen lands until he reached the halls of Penumbra. The air inside was thick and heavy, and he could see no farther than the end of his arm. Still, he felt his way along the walls, though he heard the shuffling of feet and knew that this place held the unholy beasts, who would tear his flesh and eat his bones. For hours he crept along until he saw a faint glow far at the end of the hall. There, from behind a sheet of perfect ice, came a glow so bright he had to shut his eyes, lest they be forever blinded. He plucked the flaming eye from one of the unholy beasts and threw it at the ice with all his might. A small crack appeared in the ice, then grew larger. Slowly the light crept out between the cracks, widening them, splitting the ice walls into pieces. With a deafening crack, the wall crumbled and the light rushed over Eivor and through the halls. He heard the shrieks of the unholy beasts as they were blinded and burned. He ran out of the halls, following the light, and collapsed on the ground outside. When he was able to rise again, the sun again warmed him, and he was glad for that. He travelled back to the Sunstone, where the Allmaker spoke to him. The gift of the sun is the scales once again. It will warm them and give them light. Eivor had one final gift he had to recover, the gift of the winds, so he travelled to the Windstone, far on the western coast of the island. When he arrived, the Allmaker spoke to him, giving him his final task. Find the greedy man and release the wind from its captivity. So Eivor wandered the land in search of the greedy man. He looked in the trees, but the greedy man did not hide there. Nor did he hide in the oceans or the deep caves, or the beasts had not seen him in the dark forests. Finally, Eivor came to a crooked house, and he knew that here he would find the greedy man. "Who are you?" shouted the greedy man, "that you would come to my house?" "I am Eivor of the Skull," said Eivor. "I am not warrior, shaman, or elder. If I do not return, I will not be missed. But I have returned the oceans and the earth, the trees and the beasts, and the sun, and I will return the winds to my people, that we may feel the spirit of the Allmaker in our souls once again." And with that he grabbed up the greedy man's bag and tore it open. The winds rushed out with gale force, sweeping the greedy man up and carrying him off, far away from the island. Eivor breathed in the winds and was glad. He walked back to the Windstone, where the Allmaker spoke to him a final time. "You have done well, Eivor. You, the least of the Skull, have returned my gifts to them. The greedy man is gone for now, and should not trouble your people again in your lifetime. Your Allmaker is pleased. Go now, and live according to your nature." And Eivor started back to the Skull village. "And then what happened, grandfather?" "What do you mean, child? He went home." "No, when he returned to the village," the child continued. "Was he made a warrior, or taught the ways of the shaman? Did he lead the Skull in battle?" "I do not know. That is where the story ends," said the grandfather. "But that is not an ending. That is not how stories end." The old man laughed and got up from his chair. "Is it not?" So first we must go. I'm going to follow the story. Blah, 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 blah. The man disappeared. Eivor said he would go. He decided the gift of water, which is over there. Okay. So over here. It's Princess Bride Elder Scrolls version, definitely. You know, there are so many naked Nords trying to kill me. Oh look, there's another one. What a surprise. Well, I'm glad you guys all sat through me reading that entire thing out. I know it would have bored some people. But thank you guys for waiting until the end of that. Damn, I've got like the hiccup burps. Freaking weird. Thank you for that show of appreciation, Bang Bang Bank. I'm glad we're doing this quest line too. Alright, now we'll check the map again. Okay. So yeah, it's over here somewhere. The writing is interesting enough, plus you like the lore. Yes, indeed. Can I read the Lusty Argonian Maid next? I'll try to find all the different volumes of the Lusty Argonian Maid when I play Skyrim. Right, so let's make it a little more clear here. Waterstone is like an inlet and then it goes out. In and then out. So it's over to the north here now. Pretty much straight north, I think. I think you actually run faster when you're running with the wind, and you run slower against it. That's rather interesting. I didn't know that this game had mechanics like that. Look at how fast I'm going. I'm going to run into the wind. Yeah, it's definitely slower. It might be at the peak right here. We'll check. If I can get there, damn it. And damn it. Okay, up this way. Oh, for goodness sake. Leave me be, you foul demons. Huh. Wolfsbane, that's surely a quest item. At the peak of Fitvale or something. That'll be to clear off those dudes, I'm guessing. Huh. Ah, thank you, Paven, for that tip. And welcome. Oh wow, they're following me all the way up here. Shit, I'm gonna die. I was a fool!
You were a fool to confront me, and now have paid the ultimate price. Even now, my servants go to fetch your mortal heart.
When did I say?
You will serve me well through my years as Emperor, once I have made you undead. Perhaps I will even let you retain some of your memories, so that the price of your failure has meaning to you.
Okay, it was ages since I saved, but luckily, since the save, I haven't actually done anything. I just read that whole book. The tales of that dude, and then went to the northeast, so it's fine. Oh, leave me be. You know what we're gonna do? I'm at max difficulty right now. Let's just go down to 50. So that I can actually fight those guys. Finally having to lower the difficulty. I'm finally dying. Finally dying. So, we want a difficulty where I'll still probably die now and then. But not where it'll just be like impossible to beat certain things. And please, leave me be. Hey Mr. Ebo, welcome. Alright, where are we? North and west. East? I thought you said west. Well, I'm glad to have everybody watching here, by the way, today. Up to 40 people for a long, long time today. It's encouraging, even though we don't pick up a lot of followers from playing Morrowind, as I anticipated anyway. I pick up a lot of followers right now from OP Nerd stream, and then to have you guys actually coming in and watching is good. So thank you guys for all coming over and watching. I try not to say that too often because people get pissed off with it for some reason, but now and then I'm sure it's fine. Alright, where is this peak? Right here. Let's just increase the view distance and then I'll be able to see it. Oh dear. Keep away from those raiders this time. Good. You followed me because of Morrowind, Paven? Well, thank you. The top hat helped too? It's good to know. Good to know. 780. 90. Such a long time since I saved the surprise of Mr. Ebo is here, if you push. Feel dirty, that's normal. Samurai warrior, please. Alright, let's locate this bloody... Oh shit. Another raiding party. Oh my god. There's so many of them. Is that the Waterstone down here? Varstad Caves. Huh. This could be the location of the Waterstone. Let's check the story again. Well, this is... okay. Well, that's where we are. Maybe it was mostly the top end and a little bit more. Well. He travelled to the Waterstone. It was there the Olmec said, travel west of the sea and follow the swimmer. I don't think this is the Waterstone, but we'll save it and go in and see. I find it suspicious that there's a covered entrance to this place. So hard to see with my shield up like this. Man, this is the one thing I don't like about the shield. It covers the whole bloody camera. So I have to look at a weird angle all the time. Diddy, please. You were just telling me that I shouldn't play that song just a little while ago because it made me seem gay. And now you're pretending to be gay. Diddy, please. Is this the way to the water stone? It could be. Okay, I'm lowering the shield again. Bloody annoying. Ooh, money. 100 gold. Can I open a level 60 chest? Oops. Bugger. Oh, I can though. Come on, baby. Come on. Damn it. Journeyman's lockpick. Come on. Hey, Mistress Morningstar, welcome. I am very good, other than my continuing sore throat. How are you? What do we have? Fighter's ring, meh. 1 gold, and a journeyman armorer's hammer. That's useful, because I'm actually out of hammers. Almost. Let's check. Yeah, I have 1 Grandmaster's hammer and the journeyman hammer now. So this will run out really quickly here. Yep, it's down to 1 use already. Brilliant. What's that? Emerald do? Fortify Magicka, don't need it. Let's save the game and continue on. 792. Let's go down here then. Lock level 70, I don't think I can open that. Nope. What did this guy have? Useless crap, and 19 money. I'll take the money. Diddy. Oh, diddy. Did he really? Did he? What do we have here? Wolf helm. Clearly didn't help this guy too much. Nope. Level 60 chests. Yes, please. $793. Doing well today, hoping to make some progress in your play of Arcanum stream. Most likely not, since you have no clue what to do, but it's fun. Well, as long as you're having fun, that's the main thing, right? Dire Sparkblade is a piece of crap. Oh god, my throat. So sore. Oh man. What the hell is that thing? A bone wolf? Ugh! When you're nice, even I am condescending. Diddy. Hey Doc Legit. Sorry, I missed your hello there. Luckily, Samurai Warrior said hello to you as well. I was able to discover that you had entered the stream. Well, I think I've cleared this place out. As to why this was covered off and hidden, I do not know. But oh well, let's leave this place. Can't win. You be an arse, diddy please. You be nice, diddy please. If you were always nice, then I wouldn't say diddy please. Because when other viewers are nice, I don't say diddy please. But when you're nice, I'm suspicious. I've gone too far north now, for sure. How goes the playthrough? Very well. I've finished the main quest. We're currently doing, Oops. Currently doing the Blood Moon quest line. Is that the location of the water thing? Maybe. Probably not. Almost certainly not. And it's not. I should have a Diddy Please emote. Oh, Diddy should have a Diddy Please emote. OP's already going to have an OP Please emote. Everybody can't be having my emotes. Okay, are we in the right? I might have just completely avoided it. Hold on. Is that it? That's got to be it. That great big stone there, right? Come on, be it. This is it, right? The water stone. Yes. Thank you. Getting closer and closer to that amnesia playthrough. Yeah, it's not good. Hey, OP Nerd, welcome. Hats off to you, sir. Welcome, OP Nerd. The please would be nothing without Diddy. Diddy please. Guys. OP Nerd up there somewhere. If you haven't followed him, you're doing yourself a disservice. Go check out a stream. He plays... Oh, thanks Free Bones for the follow. He plays 1 year in Skyrim. That's his main streaming project right now. So he's playing 1 in-game year of The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. So pretty much everybody here watching Morrowind is probably interested in Skyrim. In which case you should be interested in OP Nerd. He's my favorite streamer by far. He's king of the Twitch Geeks. You can see our logo way over there on the other side. So check him out. Go check him out. Anyway, let's talk to the Waterstone. Travel west to a small island off the coast and follow the swimmer to seek the water of life. Alright. You mean the island I was just at? Oh, bugger. I thought that was solid. Alright, let me back up here. The island over here, right? Where is it? The island is over this way, isn't it? There it is. Then follow the Black Hawker. Thank you, Dr. Wait, Dr. Legend, you've been following OP Nerd for millions of years, you troll. What if I go like this? Make it all misty. Look, there's a hawker way over down there. Goodness gracious. Wait, Doc Legit, you weren't following OP? What the heck? You're there like all the time, aren't you? OP has stolen a year of your life with this damn year in Skyrim. Yeah. Come on, Mr. Black Hawker. See, if you could do this in Skyrim, maybe Skyrim would be my favorite. If you could, but you can't. And it's funny, I notice every time OP Nerd comes into the channel, I just increase in viewers by like 6. Instantly, and then it just slowly goes up as well. We were on 40, now we're on 46 when just OP arrived. Oh, hey Jamraj. Come on, Diddy, you'll pay him back in bottle. Once you play Fallout. Oh man. Come on. How goes the partnership, by the way, OP Nerd? I saw you submitted your information since there was an error last time. Something? Is it all resolved? Is all said and all done? Come on, Mr. Hawker. Come on. Ah, so this is the place, right? Then we swim deep down to a cave. Into Stalrim's Gorge. Wow, I love that you can see so clearly under this water. Oh shit. Oh, okay, we made it. Oh shit. Bugger me. How is there a skeleton down here? Okay, but we made it. Good gravy. Hey Arbiter, welcome, man. Beach Bum, welcome. You've been watching him a lot, but haven't followed for whatever. Well, that's weird, Doc Legit. Feels good to make it to another one of my streams. Damn school. Arbiter, you should just quit school to watch my stream more. That must mean OP Nerd is view-potting my channel. Definitely, definitely. If Skyrim had a decent lockpicking game in the depth of Morrowind skills and spells, there'd be no reason to not be playing it 22/7. I like that you say 22/7. You need 2 hours to, you know what I'm talking about. Hope you forget to send your. All right. I'm guessing we don't need to save or anything because this is the water right here, waters of life, and there's also water breathing and swift swim. We don't really need either of those. So let's save the game. Number 796. Maybe it's a skeleton of someone who drowned. Definitely. Definitely. 2 hours to not die. I love this underwater swimming section here. Does Skyrim have this? Do you follow a hawker off to a secret base to get the holy water? Swim, my boy, swim! You don't recognize that weapon? Yeah, it's from Tribunal. My weapons, True Flame and Hope's Fire, are the best swords from Tribunal. You know what I like about Solstheim? I've been swimming in the sea, and all there are hawkers. There aren't any slaughterfish. And look, I can see the huge ocean floor, and it's disappointingly untextured. And what I mean by that is there's no rocks anywhere or caves and things really. But there are also no slaughterfish or Drew around the place, which makes me happy. It pleases me. No, you face Draugr instead of cool stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, you fight more Draugr. Fight 100 more Draugr. That's what you do in Skyrim. Don't you need the water breathing potion just in case? Well, obviously not, Commander Jan. Because I made it just fine. Alright, where was the stone? It was this way. We're very close to it, I believe. Yep, there it is. I like that the air is cleared so that we can actually see where we're going. I love the texture of this place. Look at it. It's funny how the terrain is probably higher, what do you call that? Detail than Skyrim. Skyrim's like a point here, 20 meters away, there's another point. It's just flat until then. Anyway, this waterstone. There we go. We have restored the power of water to the Skull. Alright. Now, let's read the story a little more. I cannot go, blah blah blah. Swimming after the hawker. The gift of Earth. Alright. Then traveled to the Earthstone and went to the hidden music, which was to north and east, the cave of the hidden music. So, the Earthstone is south of us. On the next, there's a little outcrop there, and then so it's around, so there's the end section. And it is, so it's around here somewhere. Quite far to the south.